Yo, see,
I didn't put.
Yo,
Hold on, let me make sure the volume is all right.
I-
Yo, fam, what's up with these thumbs?
I knew it wasn't me.
Wait, what?
These thumbnails, man. Like,
Oh,
Oh, these thumbnails. See, I never heard somebody call them thumbs before.
These
That's that
thumbs.
nigga
All right,
shit,
we
bro.
live. We live. I think we live.
No.
We live and late
Yeah, are
as
we?
fuck. Ain't that late. A couple minutes late. I'm gonna blame it on Dave though, cause he was in there massaging his beard, putting special oils and shit in there.
yeah.
Special oils in your
Dave,
shit,
Dave was about
cuz?
to do a new
Damn.
2K
Damn.
face scan and shit. That's why he was really late.
Is that the real reason?
People was definitely getting lineups and shit for their 2K face scans.
Yo, people was getting lined up for their 2K face scan?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Chase was getting a tape up and shit. He got a haircut for that shit.
I didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
You said he freshly polished his head. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's,
man.
it's just every passing minute, you are one step closer to being where me and Dave is.
Nah, it ain't gonna go down.
But the problem is, I don't know
It's
if you're gonna
genetic.
be
It
ready
might
to
not go
do
down.
it. Yeah, I think the problem. I think Ricky's problem is he's gonna refuse.
Yeah, he gonna
So you
refuse.
saying
He
Ricky gonna
he
comb it
gonna
over?
look silly.
Yeah, he
gonna
gonna
have to
you
comb
up.
over?
He gonna be getting the black ice spray to fill in.
Yeah, Ricky. Nah,
Fill in the
Ricky, I can
baby.
see right now. Yeah, you there, yeah. You trying to grow it out. You trying to fight it. Nah.
Bro, no, I'm not. Why do people? I haven't got a haircut in a month
Yeah,
and a
I-
half.
Nah, Ricky, it's genetic, man. You might not never lose your hair, Ricky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lose my hair, man.
But
Nobody.
if you do, don't start using the
He know
Beijing.
his corners ain't the same as they was 4 years ago or some
Yo,
shit.
why we going there?
Cause
though, man?
you sort of with
Yeah.
me, brought them corners though.
Yo, my corners is Vegeta a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't got. I still got faith, bro.
Nah,
Hair
Ricky,
products, fucking.
I've been watching GMG for a while, Ricky. Your corner's not the same at all.
Yo, how about you turn on your webcam? Let me see your corners.
Now you coming.
I got
Turn on your
lots.
webcam.
I need to get my webcam set up.
I don't want to
turn it
see dreads coming out this side and the other side going out this way.
Yeah, that would look silly as shit. I
like
know
The
somebody who
Weeknd?
got the hair like that, yeah.
He got the
I know.
Coolio. Coolio got like one. He had
got
like
this.
7. Every year he got one less. And when they asked him, he said, "Yeah, every year when I lose more hair, it's gonna go from 3 of these to 2 to 1." Then he said he ain't getting rid of it till it's all gone, yo.
All gone, damn.
You got me fucked up. Shout out to the chat. We here. We just a couple minutes late. We ain't too late. We gonna
What's
blame
in
it
your
on
background
Dave.
now?
Dave is the
Nice.
reason. Feel
Why-
free to let him
Tell
know.
them why I'm the reason.
Cause you was massaging your beard with special oils.
Yo, that Scotch Porter, that beard wash is
That
Thank you.
sounds expensive.
Yo, wait, you being serious?
yeah,
He's
Scotch
trying
Porter.
to.
Okay.
Wait,
now he
what?
cleaning his joint, bro.
How much
Dang.
that run? How much that gonna run you?
I got the whole package. It was like $69, but it come with the wash, the conditioner,
I'm
the
sorry, you
balm.
said
and the-
$69.
Look, it comes with beard wash, conditioner, the balm, and the serum.
Dave was in there in the bathroom putting pink lotion in his beard, yo.
Wait, you use going like super in? Like for real? That's what's up, man.
You
Hey.
have, man. If you don't, man, I'll be out here looking homeless.
Yeah, true.
My face would look like the future's head.
Damn.
Wow.
Shout out Kool-Aid, Trez, seeing Jay got in here.
That's an extra chore you got to do, yo. That's crazy.
John Roy.
Shout out
We
John
live
Roy.
and late.
Shout out
Anchor
Spider.
Banker.
Oh,
I was about to
yeah.
say
A goddamn
Anchor
ooh, yeah.
Banker.
$69. Nah, y'all. I don't doubt that it's $69. They got more shit that's even more expensive. You'd be surprised how much these beards or like Dave's beard. Shit.
What's up,
He said you
SMG?
pre-ordered
Gotta
it.
That shit came with
my
extra
God.
content. Oh, man.
Yo, if y'all in here, man, go tweet the stream out. Well, matter of fact, no, don't tweet it. Drop a like, and it should
Yeah, drop a
automatically
like.
tweet it out. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, so last stream we got like 500 something likes. We got to get 600 this stream.
We got
About that.
1,000 by the end of the show,
I
or
fucking-
at least by the end of the podcast.
I hear that.
Hey,
thought-
listen, stills and deals. It is that serious. Like you got to treat the hair on your face like the hair on your head. Seriously, man. Y'all dudes, y'all want beards, and y'all beards. If y'all don't take care of them, y'all gonna look fucked up.
I've been growing my beard for 21 years, yeah.
Let me. You ain't got you. What?
That'd be-
You
yeah.
got the Doug funny. You got beard for real?
No, I
dog
don't got
funny?
shit.
Ace of all trades. Shout out Ace.
Yo, he knows what I did.
Ronnie Christensen says, "Hello, all the way from Denmark. What time is it in Denmark, bro?"
Probably like tomorrow. That's what time it is.
What's
As
up,
far
old
as
man
fuck.
Trey?
I'm looking for the Horizon Zero Dawn hater. He's out there somewhere. I need
Yeah,
to
it
find
gotta
him.
be
I want.
somebody.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
can
want
he
to
come
see.
on a?
He's gonna
Can
say
he
that
come
shit
in the chat,
repetitive, and I'm
actually?
getting off. That's it.
Well, there's a hater for real? Or y'all talking about a real person?
And they
this is
definitely
not-
is.
that's
one.
just life. There has to be somebody that's
oh.
gonna say, "This game is ass. I like
Yeah.
the order." or I like Sunset Overdrive.
He probably likes Madden and thinks
It's
Madden is like
Sunset
shit.
Yo, thank you, Ricky. There's a lot of people that be like, yo, you playing these ass games, but all they play is Madden,
It's Madden and
2K,
Call of Duty.
and Call of Duty. That's they big three. They got me
Putting
fucked
hella
up with that.
hours too. Yo, I got a my league and everything, but you say my game trash. That's fucking crazy.
Somebody said we live from Kenya. Yeah.
You ain't like. I feel
No, they're
like you
not.
playing, yo.
Yeah.
Henny, why I feel like you just rolled out with that one. He said he all the way from Crenshaw.
Yo, Trades, you ain't lying, bro. You just can't hate on Horizon, bro.
Nah,
It's just-
impossible.
It's just difficult as fuck to hate on that game, unless you part of that squad who just, I don't know. You know who I'm talking about. But
See, now we're gonna get the fake Horizon haters
Yeah.
though. People
Yeah.
gonna say his ass, just say his
Yeah,
ass.
people are saying it's ass in the chat just to, you know.
Oh, I'm already familiar with half these names anyway, so if they saying it's ass, I'm not gonna
Jeffrey
believe it.
Coleman,
Yeah.
you know what you did, fam.
Oh,
Joe Montana.
and he spelled his
Mayo!
name wrong too.
Yeah, yeah.
Mayo, no. We're going to get the podcast going on in a second here. We just hanging out for a minute. We're going to start
That's
the podcast.
11:43 in
Yo, one
Denmark.
Thox, keep
500
going, bro. I'll
viewers
get
will
that guy
start
to
the
stand me.
show. 477.
Yeah, 477.
He says Horizon Dawn, not a console seller. Yeah, he has to be from Kenya, bro. His English fucked up. But I'm just saying.
Damn, Ricky.
How you going to say people from English? I fuck. I fucked that
You
up.
tried to stop too.
I did. Let me live though. Even though I was trying to come at Ricky's mouth. Laugh from Iraq. All right.
Now they just getting wild.
Yeah.
What
What y'all think about Titanfall 2?
He said none of Chase's
What's
walkthrough
that?
videos are coming to his sub box.
Well,
Make sure y'all
seasons,
check your sub boxes, though.
I didn't make it public yet. It's just in the playlist.
Joe Montana?
I just think
finna
it
be-
means your walkthrough videos, period.
Well, hey man, I don't. YouTube will get their shit together. Ain't no point in me doing a video saying YouTube is messing with my channel and all that. Ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna help. All right, we at 5:07. It's time to get the show started. Let's get the intros out the way. We gonna start with Beardy, with the fresh beard. I could see the shine.
Yo,
And
it's
I
the
can
serum. It's the serum
It's
that
a
gives it the
serum.
shine.
He got a
Serum?
beard
Yeah.
serum. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
Yo, thanks for having me back. It's good to be back to GMG. I don't want to disrespect the podcast, but let's just call this podcast what it is. It's a 2-hour break from Horizon.
Yes.
That's all it is.
It is.
Yo, it is.
Everybody in
Nobody-
here is
I
going
don't
back
think
to playing
anybody will argue
Horizon.
with that.
Yeah,
I don't
nobody's
think anybody
streaming. Don't
will
ask. I'm not streaming shit. I ain't gonna be in a Skype call when this podcast is over. Horizon is. It's already in the PlayStation. The PlayStation's on. I'm gonna take. Here
You got a video uploaded?
right
Walkthrough?
now. It's in the playlist. I don't want them to leave
Oh,
the
shit.
podcast, so I ain't going. As soon as this
Okay.
podcast is over, you see it's already lit up.
Yo, Ricky, that was supposed to be a surprise, yo.
Yeah. I already got it.
I didn't even know that was.
and I recorded 3 more for tomorrow, so we out.
Hey, hear that?
All right, we're gonna swing it over to KingDub. This is your 3rd or 4th time here.
Like it's my 3rd and like a 4th time. 3rd and 1/4 time, yo.
I think
So,
it was 3 in the John Lewis, what it was, because we couldn't get.
Yeah. But thank you for having me back again. My name is KingDub the 7th. Most of you should know who I am by now. I'm everybody's mod. You can check out my channel and Twitter in the bottom, in the description. I will have, hopefully, a special Switch opening Friday.
Oh, next Wednesday
Yeah.
we will be talking about the Switch, by the way, because mine should be here Friday. Ricky's too. So, all right. You have lost your guest status, so you are in here. So you get the brunt of whatever we get. You get. So I hope you're willing to be a support system for all the people
Yeah.
that come over this bitch and troll. Ricky's up. I'm sorry. What was you about to say?
No, what were we gonna say, King?
Oh no, nothing.
Okay. Yeah, Ricky.
Well, just want to say what's up, everybody. Glad to have Dave and Dub here. Honestly, it's difficult right now at this point to say that there's no games to play.
If I see somebody saying that on Twitter, I'm just gonna mute them.
Somebody told me that. Somebody said it to me. That's why I mentioned it. And
Every
somebody
console
also
got
said
games.
that somebody also told me that this gen has to be the worst with games. I said, yo, so we're with this stuff, the games that we're getting is just ridiculous. But yeah, glad to be here again. Soon, Game of L's again, gave it dubs. And next week, tomorrow, the Switch. Midnight release, baby. Let's get it.
Hell yeah.
Well, to be fair, on the subject of
So-
the worst games, I mean, we have to wait till the generation's over.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But this far now is when we're getting games.
We
You get what
getting
I'm
the
saying?
shit. I
We're
thought we was
hearing
getting them
that
last
game-
year, but that's just me.
They kind of started last year, like at the end.
Dub, you made that interesting point, but yeah, the intros are. Let Prof go.
Why you got Michael Jackson? I didn't even realize what was going on here. Go ahead, Prof.
Eddie, yo. Eddie.
With E.T.?
Alien vs.
Like,
Predator.
Like, why? That is so
hair.
disrespectful.
Are you present? Are you getting something? You grabbing something out of the fridge?
He ain't here, yo.
He might come back.
As soon as he come back, we're gonna hear him unmute his mic, because that's how we always know.
It's gonna be like this, right?
We can't even duplicate it.
Squat.
I don't know. He'll be back in a second. God damn
But the
it.
point that I was making was that KingDub, forget it, man. The train passing. He just wants me to shut up.
No,
man.
go ahead. No, you gonna tell it now.
Nah, forget. Yo, no, it was that KingDub said that a lot of these games were being developed for like 5-6 years. Horizon Zero Dawn, perfect example. Therefore, now we're starting to see a lot of these games come out. You know what I mean? For this gen. So that was the interesting point he kind of made. And that was like last year he said that too.
Okay. I like the sound just cut off.
Yeah, like how the train stop right when you finish.
I think he
It didn't. I mute myself, yo. I was done.
all right.
Yeah, I was gonna let you say what you had to say. See if you can get what I said right, yo.
But he ain't though. Whoever that is, damn, Dub.
Go ahead.
Dub is on the podcast, still mine.
Yeah. No, you already.
Yo, he said, "Hey, y'all, going strong with no lag."
He banned him.
What, yeah?
Nah, seriously, you gotta stop trolling. Especially if y'all have not went over and supported his channel. Then y'all need to stop trolling over here, guys. Go support that man. Seriously, I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. Like, don't troll the podcast if you are not subscribed to his channel. That is a prerequisite. In order to troll us, you have to subscribe to his channel. I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious.
In respects, yo, because that just look. Because then if he ever, which I don't know, ever came through and then you guys acted like y'all was cool with it, like it just looks bad, man.
Yeah, it just looked dumb as shit.
Seriously, man.
I say what I say, but I'm still sub to him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no bad blood, bro. But
I think I'm sub to him. I don't know.
Okay, all right now. God damn.
Let's move on.
First things first. Twitch is going to sell PC games directly through the Twitch. Propsy, are you present, sir? I think you're here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You want to do your intro before we get the shit started, sir?
And you want to explain that picture too?
Yeah.
Oh, Alien vs. Predator, B. Shit's real out here in these streets, man. Man, I seen this picture and I had to, bro. Like, Mike, rest in peace, Mike. But that shit was hilarious, B. And I find things entertaining.
I don't even know who looked happier in that picture, yo.
I think the Predator.
I think you might be right.
Left,
Ain't the Predator.
I think you might be right.
All right, we're gonna get to Horizon in a minute because that's gonna probably be a nice little segment here. But let's start off with Twitch selling its Steam. It said the title of the article is Twitch will take on Steam by selling PC games. So anybody that watches Twitch live streams, you'll be able to buy games through Twitch, and you can actually buy some of the games right through Twitch streamers themselves. I mean, they only will get 5% of the revenue, but I don't really know how.
That's a dope benefit though for them.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Because of the influencer part, you know, like if you do the walkthrough, they could buy a game off your channel because you influence them. That's actually a dope concept.
I can see that. I feel about that one actually.
I feel like either developers should get more. I feel like Twitch gets too much a percent from that.
That's what I was getting at.
Like,
I'm mad at the content creator thing. My bad. I didn't even know.
I understand how Twitch. I think from what the percentages were, Twitch got 25%. The streamers got 5%, and developers got 70%. I think either developers should get more, or the actual streamer should get more. I don't think Twitch should get 25% from that.
Yo, what's the benefit in it to the gamer? Why would I go to Twitch to buy somebody's game?
Well, you want me to answer that, Chase?
If you're already in the game, if you're watching somebody play a game, like if you're watching somebody play 2K, you're like, oh shit, I want to buy 2K. Just had an option to buy it right there.
That's perfect. Exactly. Like, if me and Prof, you and everybody else, we watching like a crazy ass game of like Battlefield, and then all of a sudden we're like, yo, fellas, we need to cop this. because we support, say like when GI streams, if we see the game that they're playing, we decide, we want to get that. We could just click, I guess, under their thing, like we'll buy the game, so they get compensated for it or a little piece of the percentage. But what Dub said was interesting, because I don't know if that's right or wrong, that or good or bad that they get 25%. I'm not sure. Maybe because of the drive and influence, that's why they gave themselves that much of a percentage. I'm not sure.
Twitch.
I mean, it's Twitch though. Twitch definitely gonna get more money than anybody. Like, because Carter brought it up when I had put it out there, and he was like, I mean, Twitch takes so much percent anyway. You really only getting like 2.8 something percent.
Yeah.
But regardless, I mean, you getting money for advertising a game that you're enjoying playing and keeping the stream entertainment. So ultimately, it sounds like a genius idea.
I don't.
Also,
Go ahead, KingDub.
Okay. Also, another incentive why you would get it on Twitch as opposed to Steam. Let's say I'm watching Ricky play a game, and I'm like, oh, I want to buy this game. Rather than getting it on Steam, because I know he's going to get a percentage of the sale, I will buy it on Twitch under his profile, because I know he gets some money for that. So you can support your favorite viewer by buying a game underneath his Twitch account. It's just another way to support your favorite people on Twitch. I think that's why people will buy on Twitch instead of Steam too.
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty. I mean, it's not like it's that much difficult to go to Twitch or whatever or Steam, but niggas is lazy though.
Yeah,
nigga looking at something and seeing somebody play something, you like, damn, what game is that? Oh shit, it's right here. How much that run? Oh shit, it's right here. Let me just go ahead. You know what I mean? So I can see that being something if it turns out to be what we're talking about versus Twitch shit, because Twitch be on some bull sometimes.
That's a dope benefit for like the streamer too, because like say if they do a special promo deals, if you guys go ahead, stay tuned to the stream, I give you guys blah blah percent off, you guys could just purchase it off of me. There's some benefits to it, but like you guys said, that one other part, I don't know how I feel about that. So
I just want to add, Amazon purchased Twitch in 2014, if we remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would like to see some Amazon possible, people are on Prime. I feel like they should be able to get their Prime discount.
I mean, they do got the Prime.
I think
they do got the thing where you can subscribe to people with Prime.
Yeah, so one time
they're trying to incorporate it more.
Okay, all right, because I didn't know if that
was like basically if you do a Twitch partner, you got Amazon Prime, I can subscribe to your channel, so you're gonna get the money like a regular subscriber, so that $4.99 minus whatever Twitch takes out. Right. Then I can use emotes, whatever, you use bits if you're using Bitcoins and all that type of stuff. And then once that month is up, you gotta redo it or whatever. But I think you can do it as long as I think you're a permanent subscriber until you run out of Amazon Prime.
I mean that
but you can only do it to one person for free.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because they should definitely be doing their best to make sure they incorporate.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to do more. With them, especially with the Amazon Prime thing going on now. So I think it'll get better nonetheless.
I'm glad Amazon took over Twitch, bro. What we gonna say?
You think we're gonna see some exclusive Twitch DLC?
Oh fuck! Now that you just said that,
we're not.
Jesus.
We're not.
I doubt it. I don't see how they.
I wouldn't put it past Activision to do something like that, but buy some exclusive loot crate to Call of Duties, but I hope not.
We gotta understand, it's not trying to take over GameStop. It's really just competition with Steam. So it's more like, how can we we can gain more of a fan base or audience to our platform, alongside having the Amazon deal, alongside having the streamers, the influence. But if they start doing shit like that, that's funny. That's crazy.
We kind of already have Twitch specific DLC. Kind of, when you have your Twitch Prime, you can get like Twitch specific gear for certain games. You get like not anything like weapons that are stronger than others, but you have like Twitch hats for H1Z1, things like that. Yeah, cosmetic.
And I think ultimately, like games, like the games that are going to benefit the most from this is like indie games, or like games that, because those are the games that you see a lot of these bigger YouTubers stream, or like games like what's the new game that's out right now? I'm gonna get Jive plays it all the time. It's like not the H1Z1, but it's
Battle PR.
It's a standalone.
Battle Underground.
Yeah, there you go. No. It's not the standalone. It's like a DayZ standalone. It's like a sniper version of H1Z1. But
you mean Armor 3?
No. It's another version of that, but I think it's a mod as well.
Okay.
I just started watching him playing, but it's not DayZ. But those type of games will benefit more.
Probably, I can see that.
I want to throw in there because people probably going to ask like, well, if we buy these games, how do we play them? You can play them through the Twitch desktop app,
which is trash, bro.
I don't even know if anybody. I don't
trash.
use that. Or
TBA showed me that shit is trash.
Since Ubisoft is backing this 100%, you can buy them and play them through Uplay and shit like that. But like since it's going against Steam, I don't know if it'll be like Steam codes and all that you can. I don't really know. I mean, Uplay, Origin, what is it? BattleNet. And
BattleNet, GOG.
BattleNet, yeah. Uplay. Oh, you already said Uplay.
Is GOG part of it?
I don't.
That's a client as well.
I think they do have an app. I don't know because I bought a game
they
from
do.
them.
They do. They got Witcher 3.
Bethesda has a client now. Epic Games has a client.
Do they?
What?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about this, though? How do you feel about these separate clients? I mean, BattleNet, for the most part, I hear works very well. How do you guys feel about all these clients, though?
I think it's too much
Steam?
cloggy bullshit. That's just gonna have more.
It doesn't bother me. I just don't like having to have 7 friend lists. Like,
Ubisoft.
That separates annoying. The friends list. Yeah, Ubisoft is annoying.
Because, like, when I was trying to send people or trying to get invited to the party or like the beta for For Honor, it was like, bro, I can't send you an invite. You need to sign the Ubisoft account. You need to log in. You need to add me on your friend list there. Then I can send you one. I'm like, bro, all that wear and tear. What? Like, just send me the damn invite. Like, they reaching with that shit.
I know Steam, you can log in. You can play your Uplay games through Steam.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have your friend list from that. But the shit is, it's a whole bunch of all these like subscription services and all these logins and all that. Shit is crazy. And I never use the option on any website where it says it's sign in with your Facebook and all that. I never do that shit. I end up making usernames every time. Since we talking about subscriptions and shit, this is gonna be good. So y'all know me, I ain't gonna speak very wide. I shit on PlayStation Now from the beginning. Not because it was a bad idea, but their execution was trash. They had games, and I remember we was laughing at the rental prices, where they would have Saints Row 2 for rental at like $7.99 a day. It was like stupid shit like that. Like PlayStation Now could have been something great, but it was a whole bunch of like old games overpriced. And a lot of people enjoy old games. Look at Xbox One's backwards compatibility. It's not that. It's just that they priced themselves out of like the competition. So they got rid of PlayStation Now on Samsung TVs, Vitas. I think it's strictly now back to the PlayStation console itself. So you can't play it on these other platforms. They got rid of it.
I said that last week.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying. They might have missed it. The only reason I'm saying that shit is because Xbox is doing it right. They're going to have something called the Xbox Game Pass, $9.99 a month.
Yeah.
And you can play whatever games. Now, it's going to be a lot of backwards compatible Xbox 360 games on there, but it's not a streaming service.
Most of the games are going to be like 2 years. They said that most of the games are going to be like 2 years old.
2 years old, and then maybe older than that. But it's downloads. It's
definitely going to be older. But I'm saying like I think the way they explained it is for the first, when it starts, it's going to be games that are like 2 years old and older. But it doesn't mean that newer games won't hit that.
Yeah,
games that came out like last year or whatever won't hit that.
So I like it. I mean, this is what I wanted to see from PlayStation, because Xbox, they not only have the backwards compatibility itself with the console, but they also have the service now. And I think $9.99. I would like to see them come out with like an annual price so that they can make it a little cheaper if you get the whole year instead of paying that, because that's what $120 a month.
A year.
Well, I mean, a year, my bad. So whenever you're looking at a service like this, you got to look at what they have, and then you got to look at how much money you would pay for some of those games, and is it actually worth $120 for you? Because if you're only going to play $70 worth of old games that year, this service might not be the best thing for you, because it's going to be $120 a year. Now they got 2Ks on board, Capcom, Sega, Warner Brothers. There's gonna be a lot of shit. I mean, they saying 2K16 is available. Like that's something.
I saw that and I was like, all right.
That's something. That's one of the things I had a problem. Well, I don't really. Well, I don't know why 2K16 is on here, but a problem that I had with it when I saw it though was that it's a rotating catalog, which means that you won't be able to get any game you want. Like they won't just keep adding games. What they're gonna do is they're gonna move games in and out. So you have Halo 5, Payday, games like that, Soul Calibur 2, which that's old as hell, but I play it. They have games like that, but those won't be on there. I guess like the next month that you have your
Well, you said rotating.
Yeah,
that kind of.
That's
So
what
they
they
don't
said
have-
specifically. Because
Yeah,
I heard from
rotating
what I
catalog.
read, they said they're adding games to the list. Not that they're gonna rotate games like games with gold. They said they're not doing that. Like the thing is, the point of the service was because I know what the point you made, but from what I read, it didn't say that they were gonna take games away and rotate the games. They're saying that every month or so they're gonna be updating the list of more
Some
games.
of the games. It's like Netflix.
some of the games are rotating.
The KingDub is right. They are doing a rotation, but it's not
They
it's
are?
not new games every time. Well, I'm only
Okay.
saying that because it
Oh
says,
no, not it's not even gonna be new games though.
It says you right. Well, I'm saying like it's not going to be all different games every time. They might have games that are on there the whole time. They might have games that's on there, and then maybe after.
Do
a
you
month
get
or
to
two-
keep them forever if you
Yeah,
install?
You do. As long I think.
Shit.
See, it doesn't say if you lose those games after you unsubscribe from the.
I imagine
I would
though,
expect
because why
you
would
to.
you just?
Okay.
Yeah, you would.
So-
You definitely do.
It does specifically say new games will cycle in each month with
Right.
some of the titles dropping. So not all of the titles will drop. So I don't know which. I wonder which titles will be dropping. I don't know. It does.
Can't
seem-
you
it's-
buy some of the games at a discounted price if you like it? Or I thought I read something like that.
I think that's the only way. Oh wait. Oh, you know what?
Don't you just get them? Don't you just download them?
Yeah, no, but like say that game might be rotated out or whatever, or you want to own it and
I
make
see
it
what you're
yours.
saying.
I think you could buy them at a discount.
But so if you download the game, then I don't think it would matter if the game gets rotated
Yeah,
out because you still have it.
Right. Well, see, if that's the case, then if we're downloading these games because we have the $10 subscription and we're downloading them, if our subscription
I guess that
goes
shouldn't
away,
matter. Yeah.
then it shouldn't. But I feel like it would probably be in their best interest, from Microsoft's best interest, for people to have to stay subscribed.
Yeah.
I would prefer for them to just let people have free reign. Hey, I was here for a month. I downloaded these games. They should be mine after that. You know what I'm saying? But they're probably not going to do that. It says you can also buy DLC. I feel like they should just include the DLC with the games. I don't think you should have to buy the DLC on top of the $9.99
Better be at a discounted price.
a month. I think it should just be included, to be completely honest with you. Because one, the games are old. That's number one. And number two, we're paying a subscription fee already. I mean, at the end of the day, what they're offering shits on PlayStation Now.
Yeah,
At
it's
least
way
the
better than
first
PlayStation Now.
the first phase of whatever it is. I don't know any. I'm gonna be honest. Does anybody in here legit know 3 people that are PS Now subscribers?
I don't know one.
I know
I don't
people
know
who
Any?
get certain games from there, beat up, and then don't hop on. So every time they might offer something like the God of War collection, they'll hop on there, play it, and then don't do it again until another top game comes out. I mean, let's be real though. If PlayStation Now was $10, it would be way better. But because it's
Why do you think it would be
$400, I think it will offer more.
Why?
Because it's a crazy library of games. Like I went through and looked at a lot of the games that they have to offer. Like it's some really good games.
Oh,
Like, they're
Microsoft?
doing
I think me
PlayStation Now.
Sony's.
Yeah, but it's
And I've
streaming compared to
seen a lot,
downloading.
There you go.
right. That's better ultimately. But what I'm saying is like they introduce like a lot of games. They offer like a lot of games. Some of them games like who cares? Like you just said, but like 2K16 is on there and shit like that. Like they do have games like that on PlayStation. That just cost too much. And it's,
I think that PS Now
Trash.
service, that streaming service, has to be the worst that ever happened. Like the streaming portion, because I don't even know if that's what we're talking about, but just simply because one, my internet connection is great, but if ever that PlayStation goes down, yeah, you can't stream these games. You can't play them because they're on a streaming platform. But I've always said it's service versus games, and that's basically how Microsoft is. It's their services that's keeping them up versus PlayStation's games that's keeping them up. And at the very end, you think, which is worth the purchase? And every time I say Microsoft, it's only when there's a huge sale going on because they don't have the library to support versus Sony's library to
for
support.
me,
And
it's the games.
it's
The whole reason I buy a system is for games.
Well,
If
y'all
I
talking
don't
about
do all that
first-party
other
games,
shit.
though.
If I want to do all the other shit, I got a computer.
I'm saying, to Ricky's point, Sony may have more exclusives, a lot more, but I don't think this is just. I mean, it's not limited to that. So it's going to probably be a shit ton of games. I mean, if you look at what they're offering from just the backwards compatibility before this program, Xbox had a lot of games that they were putting up into that. I imagine it's going to be the same quality, if not more, with this. I think, to be completely honest, like, I think they would do a better job with adding titles to that than Sony would long term, yo. Because I think they listen a little bit more to what people want, going with like Black Ops 1 and Red Dead Redemption and all that. I know Sony
they have no choice to listen because they sales are down.
But that's true. I know like Sony has God of War and all those great games, Last of Us and all that. We would see that on there. But outside of those first party games, I think they wouldn't get as many third parties as Microsoft. I think Microsoft will do a better job with that. Because I mean, even Skate 3, right? They just made that backwards compatible in the last few months.
Yeah, a month ago.
Borderlands 2 is coming out this month.
So if you look at that, and you saying, and we compare that with PlayStation, I think they're going to do a better job.
But to Ricky's point, though, not to cut you off, but to Ricky's point, though, it's pathetic, though, because Horizon came out and this whole was fire. And
he's right. He's
and
right.
like, let's be real, y'all paying for this service just to play some games that they probably gonna offer for games of gold anyway, and they not offering you no real new games that's gonna make you say fuck it. I love this. Like, this is a cute service. Yeah, it's cute. You know, it's pretty at times, but I don't give a fuck if they ain't offering nothing brand new. And if the only thing they offering is Halo Wars 2, like, they can keep that shit in the dust.
I have a question also. So it's gonna be a lot of old games and stuff too on here, right? Like Super, I guess so, since they have Soul Calibur. But
like, what are they gonna do that they not already offering on?
That's what I was just about to say. And also, what are they gonna what current system or current gen games are they gonna put that people are gonna want that they haven't already bought on Xbox?
They're probably not going to do that right away. They're probably going to do it down the road. Because Xbox is good at that, seeing what people want, playing the field a little bit, and then slowly add more value. I think we will see. It might be Sunset Overdrive or a game that was out, this gen, but I don't think it's going to be anything that was out like last year or some shit like that.
This is on PC too, right?
Ooh.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
I mean, because there is an Xbox app if you have Windows 10.
It says Xbox One and PC, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because...
But would anybody here be interested in subscribing to the service?
No.
I would.
But
I'm not.
We probably... I mean, we're adults here, so we're like, as a parent, I feel like that would be better off for people that don't get a whole bunch of games every year. May have missed a shit ton of games. It wouldn't value me to get a service like this, because a lot of the games are going to put on there I already have. Either that, or I can bound from Amazon, for what I feel is going to be cheaper than $10 a month, to be completely honest.
But
my thing is this, and I'm going to keep bringing this point up. What are they going to offer on there that they're not already doing with Games with Gold? Because they pretty much make everything already backwards compatible.
Can you get games
and you could just get a lot of these games for way cheaper.
Yeah, and pick the ones you want.
And just pick them up. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Can you get games with gold on PC?
No.
So I think that's going to be the biggest target audience for this then, because there are going to be a lot of people who probably have Windows 10 PCs who didn't buy an Xbox One who want to play some of these games.
Yeah, but those games won't be available for PC.
I don't think they will.
They won't. They're not going to just throw 360 games, and that's basically because Phil Spencer did say he supports the emulator. Fucking train, man. I'm gonna shut up.
Dave, what do you? Let's get you in on this. What is your overall thoughts on that?
I think it's pretty dope, just because when I was growing up, I used to go to the video store like crazy. You remember I was telling you, Chase, every time I took back a game, my mom would let me rent another game. So this is like that for the modern time. So I think I got a game on like Christmas, birthdays, stuff like that. Right. So if my mom could just pay $9 a month and I could sit in that room and game and have access to all these games that I never got to play, I think that'd be dope.
You know what's funny though? You using that as a good logic to justify how it was when we was old. Because we older. Kids got way more shit nowadays, Dave, than we had when we was that age. Some of these kids nowadays got more expensive phones than we have. And their parents is buying them whatever the hell they want, whenever.
Some do, some don't.
Some don't. Like a lot of people say, "Yo, this service is not for me, so it's kind of whack. What are they gonna put on there?" Just because something isn't for me doesn't mean I can't see the value in it. Like I have no.
Yeah, I don't think it's whack. I'm questioning what they're gonna offer that they are not doing for free.
For a lot of 10, 12-year-olds who ain't getting the game every month or whatever, man, I think I think this is gonna hit.
Because let's say you that little black broke kid from down the street, right?
Why you gotta be?
You got an Xbox One. Because like down the street from me in Philly, he'd be black. Everybody would be black. But there's no Puerto Ricans that live around me. There's no Puerto Ricans.
Where you live in Detroit?
No, I live
yeah, there's no such thing. You ain't gonna be over
living in the D.
Good.
I see what you did. Come on, man.
Yeah, we ain't.
But so, let's say you got Xbox One. Your mom not gonna want to buy you more than like 2 games or so for the year. You say, okay, mom, I know you don't like to spend that much money on games, but let's say you give me this service. It'll cost the same for yearly. It'll cost the same amount as you would for 2 games, but I get to get as many games as I want from the catalog. She'd probably be okay with that. He gets to play as many games as he wants from that list. I think there'll be a lot of kids.
How old is this kid you're speaking?
Wait, so your internet you can't download no more games.
Hold on. How old is this kid you speak of though?
I don't know. Probably like 13.
No. I'm asking a question. The only reason why I'm asking is because realistically, I mean, he has a point. But then there's a lot of young kids nowadays who often look for new games too. But I mean, a lot of them do play their old games, but I don't see young little kids asking for Xbox Ones anyway. But my point that I was making was it's Microsoft's service that's keeping them relevant.
For Xbox One. I don't know.
Microsoft's king of services.
I don't know where y'all at. I mean, I really don't want to be the people that get older and then forget. There is just as many people that was broke as when we was younger. And that's who this appeals to. And I'm not saying you have to be broke to enjoy the service, but I'm saying this appeals more to the people who don't have the means to go out and spend $60 a month on a game.
When I was telling people to buy the Xbox One over the PlayStation early on, it was because of EA Access, because of the deals that you got with those games. It's not that I think this idea is wrong. I'm just questioning it because of the fact that I'm not understanding. Like, they're putting all these good games in old school, like War, Borderlands 2, all these games already on Games with Gold, and you can just download them right there. So my question is, what are they going to put on there that they're not already offering? I'm sure Red Dead Redemption 2 will be one of the very next games that'll come with Games with Gold. So they're going to be double dipping. So you have to pay for this service and Gold to get this game.
Well, they're saying that's not the same service. They specifically came out with an article today stating the difference between the two. I mean, I had to deal with something on the phone, my bad, but I don't know which, if you guys already mentioned this, but they already explained the differences between the two services. I do believe that they are offering this service at a price that it can cater to a lot of people who don't have the expenses to pay for just any game, and it allows a lot of people to go through their backlog. But I actually like this service. I actually like this. I might even subscribe to the service depending on the games that are going to be there. But once again, to sell consoles, it ain't about these backlogs, yo. And it ain't about these damn services. To me, it's about the games.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, Chase, I see you making that face, but you telling me you would, if there's a PlayStation 4, an Xbox One, a Switch, or whatever, you're looking at the services before you buy it, or you're looking at, yo, what games?
I ain't even gonna lie. At this point, it ain't even about the games.
No. Price tag is the important thing, and that's why I always suggest people to Xbox when they do ask about certain things, because I say, oh, the price on the Xbox One is really good, and they be giving you like 4 games with that shit. But when it comes down to what type of games you want to play, well, I can't even name games like that on Xbox.
The thing about this is I don't.
Of course not. No, obviously, I can name games, but I'm trying to think logic. Like I'm trying to think. All right, we got Bloodborne, we got this, we got Uncharted, we got The Last Guardian.
Exclusives, and you're talking about people who are in, like, watch podcasts and do all this shit. People that pay attention to the industry. People on the street don't know what exclusives are, yo.
Oh, and that's why I always suggest
that's who that's
Xbox
for.
One.
Right.
Oh, and I suggest them the Xbox One. When we talk podcast, when we're on the show, everybody who's watching right now, I'm assuming understands this whole thing with the industry.
So it's not for them.
You suggest people
exactly.
Xbox One?
Say it again.
We did.
We all did.
One?
I always do.
For money wise, we did.
Okay,
it's cheaper.
that makes sense.
Giving out like 4 games and free year Xbox Live and extra controller.
Yes, I always. We
You
do
a
it all
single
the time
mom?
whenever
I'm dropping
it's a deal.
300, bro.
I wasn't thinking about it that way. I forgot about the discounts and stuff.
We always
Since
do
we
that.
in the games, like how many of y'all like have people at your job or whatever come and ask you, oh, my son wants this and that? This would be perfect to suggest. Like, oh, you could just give him an Xbox, pay $9 a month, and he gets all these games. Like,
Yeah.
this is for like the mom who don't know what to get or whatever, ain't really gonna be spending $60. This is what I would suggest if they say, oh, what should I get? You know, should I get an Xbox or PlayStation?
$20 a month.
It's 20 or 10.
10.
It was 10.
Because you have to pay for gold too.
No, you don't have to. No.
Oh, you don't?
You don't have to pay for
You only,
gold?
So that substitutes
gold,
gold?
but you want to play the multiplayer portion of that game.
Right, well, I mean...
we want to.
No, that's an option.
We want to give them a chance to roll out the service and see what they're going to put on and see what they're adding each quarter before we say,
Right.
yo, you already got games for gold or you already had this. I mean, this service, what if they had like 200 games on there? And like, you know, in a year and a half.
There's 200 games that nobody ever heard of.
That's not good.
Yeah,
I
but that's
doubt
games to
that.
play.
I doubt it too, but I'm just saying, like, there's a chance because, like I said, they keep putting out these amazing games with gold.
Yeah, but you
So
get,
are they
you
just
get
gonna
what?
double
You
dip?
That's gonna get bumped down, yo.
you
You
gonna
only
get,
get
That's what I'm
no.
saying. Like, they about to start giving us PlayStation
No,
games.
no,
pretty
that's the
soon.
thing. They already stated. Oh yeah, you know what? You made a good point. But they already stated that games with gold, they're still going to offer you 2 to 4 games, and they might throw in a
And they
good
all
freebie.
fire. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, are they going to dumb those games down to make this new program
Nah,
the new
they-
thing?
because it's still
Or
a
are they
benefit
going to
for those-
offer?
for the people that's not going to
Borderlands 2
use the
on both?
service. Games for gold is still going to be for them. They're trying to get both. You know, both people can benefit.
Kind of sound like they're competing with themselves, to be honest.
Well, they've been doing that the whole time, though.
Right, but I'm just like, this is even more of like, all right, let's go at each other real quick. Like, it'd be different if this was like Sony versus Microsoft, but this is like Microsoft versus Microsoft at this point.
Yeah, it looked like it. But one point to make that you said
Like, they
if
really
they're
are
going to dub
competing
the
with
service. You said if they're going to dub the service, but I'll think about it like this: they'll probably give us 2 or 1 game out of that gold this month that's in this service. But that service still has like 100 games anyway.
Right,
So,
that's
like,
what I'm saying. I'm wondering if
it's okay.
That's what I meant by double dipping. Like, are they going to put like Call of Duty 4 and games with gold and their service, and they're just going to keep going at it like that? Or are they going to separate games and make these games like specifically here, these games specifically for this, and then keep it like that?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, I guess we don't know until
You have the Xbox program, don't you?
Yeah.
It's available for us for free, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, just to try out
Oh, it's
up
available
until
right
they
now?
rolled it out.
Don't,
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
gotta
download
check.
that right
Ricky,
now.
don't make no videos going.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like when I caught that strike with fucking PlayStation now? Nah, I learned my lesson.
PlayStation now fucking sucks. Sony, you fucking idiots. He looked up. He had a strike.
I honestly don't know.
You got a strike.
happen.
Oh god, Sony was looking like, oh, where? Like, I feel like PlayStation is so uppity. I feel like they really pay some people to type in PlayStation
They
on
do.
YouTube and look at the worst, and they just word check.
Hey,
Got
look.
him.
Shout out to TBH. He made a video about competition, and I don't think everybody know. I mean, we know that like a lot of these companies and developers, they make like dub accounts so they can get on to forums and go to people's podcasts and watch so they can get real feedback because they know they're not gonna get that real feedback if I'm standing in a room with them.
IGN come in here right now. They know niggas finna clown them.
Right, so they're gonna come in with one of them funny accounts, just a normal account, and they'll watch. I mean, that's how they can get good, honest feedback. So, anyhow,
Yeah, that makes sense.
IGN sucks, by the way.
I mean, I think
Oh.
that. Well,
Speak for yourself.
let's move on. Google. I mean, this is whatever. Google is going to try YouTube TV, where you can get 40 channels on your actual YouTube account for $35. So you'll be able to watch ESPN. Well, some of these, ABC, NBC, Fox channels like that. So I guess this is an opportunity for people to get some of their cable channels on YouTube itself. It's a subscription service, and it's called the Skinny Bundle TV War for whatever reason. Who fucking with this, bro?
My question is,
you talking about the YouTube?
Is it cheaper than PlayStation
Cable?
View?
But didn't PlayStation View take away a lot of stuff?
I don't know. I know.
Yeah, I heard they took away a lot of channels that people like. Man,
Is
there's
it better-
a need
is
for
it-
this.
is it more expensive than Sling? Was it Sling TV,
Yeah.
PlayStation View, the Amazon thing? Like,
I'm pretty
'cause
sure it is.
that really throws it in there. If it's cheaper than all them, it's cool for people that. But I don't know too many people that watch cable. To be honest,
I think it's.
I just feel like somebody needs to get it right. I don't think nobody's gotten it right yet, but cable TV is such a racket, man, because like to get all the channels you want, you got to get these insane packages where you should just be able to pick a la carte that of course they're not going to let you do. So we definitely need something. It's really hard, especially for people who like live sports. That's the reason why I haven't cut the cord on cable, because you need
it's the only reason why, bro.
Kodi's the shit, baby.
Like, is that reliable though? Because I don't want to be dealing.
Kodi's reliable, Dave.
It's reliable with live sports though. Like
live sports, boxing, porno, whatever you want.
Okay, we went with.
Wait, what?
Right. We talking about Kodi, the Fire Stick.
Yeah.
If you get, and look, if you are scared to try to jailbreak it, I swear to God, you can hack your Fire Stick in like 8 minutes. It's so easy, and you don't need a computer to do it. You do it right in your TV. It's real easy. I thought you was gonna need a computer and all. You don't need none of that shit. You plug it in like you're gonna use it, and then you just follow the steps on there. You're really not even hacking it. You're just adding an app that you can't get directly on there without the URL. It's real easy. That shit has all the movies, all the sports streams. The shit's and then look, and it's in HD. Like they got that shit.
It's always like you ain't got to worry about connection. Like when I'm serious about my sport, so I don't want to tune it on and the feed ain't coming on right. Like, so I can rely on it. Like
it's gonna cost you what, $40, and then you'll have Kodi for a while, try it out, and then see what you gonna do after. I'm telling you, Kodi's a life changer, bro.
On that, yeah. My dad.
I could send you a link too, to be honest.
I need to get that because dog, I pay so much for cable because I gotta have Showtime,
bro.
Boxing, HBO for boxing.
I feel you, bro. Like I got cable again for the football season, and
200
was literally about to cancel it.
200.
But it's like my wife don't even watch. She watch Netflix or Hulu. Like she don't even watch TV. I'm like, bro, it's the way these companies be trying to do it, bro. They be making it more. They be like, it's more expensive if you cancel your cable, and then if you just keep your internet. I'm like, bro, that sounds dumb as hell. What is you talking about? Like, I don't want this shit. Like, just give me what I want with a few channels. Nigga, give me ESPN for $10, B. I got you.
They ain't gonna do that. I mean, they're struggling as it is. That's why they giving people $500 visas, and
Spectrum just got sued.
But then once you get locked in, dog, that cable bill, they always get you with that little introductory rate.
$99.
Yeah,
I ain't seen $99.
And then in 3 months it's $400.
Easy. I ain't seen $99 yet, bro.
Verizon don't. Yo, Chase, you got Verizon, you said, right?
I do.
Bro, they
Verizon
don't even let me get internet by itself.
That's what I'm saying. They don't at all. Like Verizon, nigga, please. What?
Yo,
You want to get well by yourself? Huh?
He on the phone
Sir,
like, hey, we got another one.
But you know you can though, right? You just gotta lie to him though, right? So you just gotta be like, this is my girl. She was like, oh well, if that's the case, well, we just about to take our services time, Warren. Appreciate the help. She'll be like, whoa, wait a minute. Well, there's something that we might be able to do, and that's how you gotta get them motherfuckers.
That works, but sometimes it doesn't. Like my man,
you gotta find the right person.
Yeah, my man, he dealt with that with Comcast, and he's like, all right, well, I think I'm just gonna cancel my service because y'all not providing me with what I need. I've been with y'all for all this time, and I don't feel like I'm really valued, and I pay my bill on time. Dude was like, we're all right with that.
Oh shit!
I said, God damn.
Yo, I couldn't work because people know that's why you call them to do that, to try to get those deals, and I couldn't, like, remember when Ricky made the video and he thought I worked at Amazon? Like, if you called me telling me complaining, I'd be like, all right, then, like, peace. Like, good luck over there. Like, that's the one thing I can say.
And shout out to Black. Black said they making everybody get triple play packages because nobody wants landline phones. I don't even know what my phone. I've had this phone number for 4 years. I don't know the number. I don't even have a house phone.
Yo, you got a landline? No, they got you.
They make you get the bundle, yo.
I ain't really still had those.
I haven't had a landline phone since I was like 10.
Yeah,
bro, we have one in my house, and that shit hasn't been charged for years.
That was 7 years ago.
You got a cordless phone, Chase?
You said that was 7 years ago.
Phone. I don't have a house phone.
Or you got yours hanging up on the wall?
Without a house phone?
No, I have it, but I don't use it.
Oh, you don't connect that bitch.
I don't plug that shit in.
They said it's mounted on the wall. It's mounted.
Oh, man. Or get the phone where you put your finger in and spin that.
Oh, the rotary joint? You got the rotary?
Yo,
those.
But getting back to this YouTube service, I think it's going to be included with YouTube. I'm sorry. I think YouTube Red will be included with this if you decide to get the 40 channels for $35. I have no interest in a service like this, so they can miss me with this. I don't know how many people will, but it is an
another
option
failed
for people.
project. Failed project, just like YouTube Music. Anybody subscribe to that?
I know
that's
someone
what's
who
included
did.
with Red
Don't
now.
you get it with YouTube Red?
Yeah.
You get
Oh, I
YouTube
don't know.
Bro,
Music.
Amazon Prime
Okay.
offers movies and music. I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah,
that's
they
true.
do.
They have original TV too.
Yeah, they do.
And I didn't even know that. You
Amazon,
get that.
Bro, Amazon, like, fam, you could go on Amazon
Oh.
and watch the whole Kenan and Kel. You know what I mean?
I didn't
like, you
even
can watch
know
all
that, bro.
Or you can watch
Like-
it on Kodi.
Yeah, like I had Amazon Prime for a while. You could watch. They got some good shows on it.
Ain't a show you could type in on Kodi and not find. I swear to
Yo,
God.
facts,
Hey,
yo.
I swear
Yeah,
to
I got it.
You telling me I
I
can
just
find
watched
the
Get Out and
PJs?
Split. Good quality.
Dave, I will
Yeah.
do it for you. I will get a Fire Stick and I'll hack it for you, and you just send me the money.
All right.
Shit is easy.
Look, just hack it for me, and then I'll send you the money later.
Okay, we going there with it.
Yo, he said meet me at E3 or PAX.
I will gladly take a candy bar today if I could pay you tomorrow and shit.
Oh God, I
First to
would,
win me.
nigga.
Hey, look, Chase, I'm gonna blame you
I
if I'm
got
watching
you
the finals
tomorrow, B.
and somebody shoot a shot and it start buffering. We're gonna have some problems.
No.
There's no buffering. Now, don't get me wrong. Because look, when you pick a movie, they give you like 40 links, and they're all the movie, but some of them shits be in different languages. I was trying to watch.
Not all of them.
Not
but
all of them, but some of them, they don't differentiate that this one is in this. Or I watched one had a big ass watermark on that shit, so I just exited that one and went to another link. So you got a whole bunch of links, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, you know what? My aunt has that. Actually.
You will see it, and you'll be like, "What in the fuck?" Because I was trying to watch this Disney pet movie when like all the pets do shit.
Oh,
while
we're
the owners
talking?
leave.
That's what you was doing?
What? I love.
Is that the one with Kevin? Is that the one with Kevin Hart?
I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. I
Yo,
love Disney
did you see the movie Sausage Party, B? Speaking of that.
Yeah,
I seen
I
it.
know.
I
Oh
ain't
my
watching
god,
it.
that
I
movie dumb
just
as
seen
fuck.
that on
yo.
Netflix,
Yeah,
bro.
that
That
movie
shit was hilarious.
I heard it was
Yeah,
good. I've
I
never
was
seen it.
dying laughing, bro. Like, cause I felt some type of way watching a movie called Sausage Party the first time, especially when it came out. Like niggas was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go see Sausage Party." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Nigga, ew." Nigga, like
And they got
that sound
yeah,
like
that
I
movie-
just like too. Nigga, like that sound gay as hell. Well, that movie is highly hilarious.
They got the
Go
dude
ahead.
drinking out the juice box.
They got like a bunch of people from like Superbad on there. Like
That movie's
I
hilarious. yo.
noticed there's a lot of people from like Superbad on there. That movie
It's
is
filthy, yo.
It is, bro. But it's hilarious.
filthy. Yo, that end
The
scene is
ending
just out of control.
Yeah, the ending. No, the ending is too.
Yo,
long.
they was petty for that. I ain't gonna see.
I see it. I gotta watch it now. Shit.
Yeah, that movie's hilarious, but it's fucked up. Yeah.
You know what?
Yo,
Let's hit
You can't watch
the.
that movie
Huh?
with kids at all, bro.
Say that again.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Don't watch that movie around kids, B.
Oh, okay.
Like,
No,
No,
yeah, don't
no.
Don't do that.
All right. Let's hit these rumors and stuff because we about 3/4 of the way. We got Horizon. All right. Well, go ahead and do the rumors. We'll get on to the next part.
on to the next. On to the. So this ain't a room. Well, I'm gonna do the news first. Damn it, bro. Go up. So there's a game that Chase and Ricky played, which looked very fun, called Disc Jam.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Now available for PlayStation Plus. If you don't know what it is, it's basically. Well, you can go ahead and explain what it is because y'all was killing that shit.
Okay, Ricky.
What the fuck? I ain't ready to answer that
All right.
question.
So
What?
this jam is.
X Jam is yo.
All right. So look. So basically, you have like a tennis setting. Only there's no out of bounds on the sides, and you have a big like a frisbee disc. So if you want to think about tennis, only you have a frisbee disc with no out of bounds on the sides. So you can actually throw the disc, you can curve it, it can bounce off the walls. There's like special moves you can do if you time everything right. You can slide to stop the frisbee from actually hitting your goal and stuff like that. It's like pure mayhem. Plus they have 2v2s. So that shit it's a lot of fun. You would have to actually play it. Even if you went to go look at footage, I don't know how much that would sell you, but when me and Ricky was playing it, I want to say, I don't want to say it's quite the sleeper hit that Rocket League was, but I'm saying it is like something that'll surprise you, like when you first played Rocket League. Like, and it's
What you describing sounds like Pong on crack.
It's
It kinda is.
I mean,
Or
it's,
like handball mixed with Pong and It looks fun.
It's like tennis on crack.
It really that's basically what it's basically tennis on crack with a frisbee and no out of bounds on the side. So there's really no wrong way to play. The way you score is simply getting it past that line on the back, just like a normal tennis game. So
there's no wrong way to play.
Not really.
I heard somebody was cheesing.
Well, Ricky was abusing.
You can't cheese, and no, I wasn't cheesing.
You can't
cheese. You cannot cheese.
I'm gonna tell you why. I mean, I got my ass kicked. Ricky has a stream on the channel if you want to see me raging. But the only reason I'm saying that you can cheese is because if you're playing tennis, right, you have to time it when you hit the ball. When you're playing this gem, you don't. So Ricky just keeps tapping A
you
to
can
get
just
perfect
spam
timing.
Yeah.
You're like,
there's
a way to get a special throw with
That's not
perfect
cheesing.
timing, but you should have to time it yourself. Yeah. There should be a penalty if you mistime it, or you
this
just
man always wants penalties, man. Leave that to MLB to show.
Because that game has
potential. I wouldn't necessarily call that cheese.
That's not cheesing,
it's
bro.
Not
you
cheese.
Stuck with awareness.
It's not cheese.
You got
That's
trash awareness.
It's not cheese, but it's bad design. Like if you go to do a block or a throw on a lot of the fighting games, there's a penalty because you mistimed it and things like that. What I'm saying is on this gem, there is no penalty. You can just literally keep tapping A, and then that'll give you a perfect throw every time as long as you catch the ball or the frisbee or the disc or whatever. I think there should be, for competitive purposes, is what I'm saying. Because you should never play a game, and here it is. And when you play with Ricky,
I mean,
this is what you're gonna hear. I swear
to
God.
Listen,
right.
I have to give my input now.
Bro,
like I refuse to let you just no.
Tell me I'm lying.
Damn,
tell me I'm lying.
You're lying.
Like
Look. This is the problem with this jam. You actually have to time it when the frisbee or disc comes to you. But because I'm not good with that, I spam the X or A button.
You just said
but
spam.
I don't always get a perfect. You get a perfect too. Listen, Chase.
All right, let me know.
Keep it real.
All right, just answer me one question.
What's up?
When has spam ever been associated with a good thing in video games?
Probably God of War when you had to spam the X or whatever button to kill the boss at the end.
You could do that shit if you want to. You can get fucked up. Go ahead and spam X or God of War. And I'm talking about competitive, sir. Why we go with God of War? In a competitive setting, online multiplayer, when has the word spam ever followed? Like, when has that ever been considered a good thing?
So wait, to counter that, when has that been my problem though?
No, I'm not saying that. See, you see what you're doing? You see what you're doing now?
Problem that you don't know how to do that. Therefore, you keep getting
no. I just say I got my ass kicked. But what I'm saying is,
stop it.
I just want to know.
That's a good point he had there though.
No, Ricky's point is right. Okay, I'm just saying.
What he's saying. It's kind of messed up that he's using me
because I played you.
It would be different if I spammed in For Honor. It would be different if I'm spamming on 2K with the left-right cheese.
You can spam on with threes, and people don't like. If you look spam, if somebody says he's spamming an online multiplayer, that's always bad. That's all I'm saying. So you just said you admitted that you was spamming X, so that can't be good. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all.
When the frisbee comes to me, I tap X fat so I can catch the frisbee on the disc.
I know, but what I'm saying is if you do that, it should be. Not a penalty, but
some disc jam on this GMG.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play. But no, the shit was fun as hell. And then me and Ricky did 2v2s. And 2v2s is a whole different thing because you can pass the frisbee to your teammate. So a lot of people assume that you're just gonna throw it to the other side, to the the opposing team side, but you can pass it to your teammate and then they can get a perfect throw. So 2v2 completely changes the way the game is played. Honestly, I would love to see a slightly bigger court. I know 3v3s would be fucking pure mayhem, but
hold on, real quick. You kind of said, there should be a penalty, but there is actually a penalty because of me hitting the X or A button all the time. What happens is the disc tends to hit off your body, and then you have to run to go catch the disc. So there is a penalty. What
true,
you don't understanding is that I'm a beast at that game.
Besides that, I have a question. I have a question for you both, since you both played it more than me.
What's up?
And also for the viewers, what type of gamer do you think would enjoy playing this jam? You think?
Say it again.
What type of gamer do you think would enjoy playing this jam? Do you think? Or do you think somebody who just plays first-person shooters would just pick up this jam and just love it?
If they play, shit, that's a great question, yo.
You know who we can ask? You know what? We can't ask him no more. But what I was gonna say was, what I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Damn. What I was gonna say. That game is lit though. That game is lit. Okay. Man. That game is good.
But now we have to get back on there. But I'm sorry, Propsy. We completely derailed your rumor section, fam. Go ahead, bro.
Ricky, something else, man.
My bad.
That boy.
Yo, Ricky.
Right in my head is a funny guy.
Yo, Ricky's hilarious.
So the ARC, y'all know what ARC is. Y'all have heard us mention it. Y'all have seen it. I'm pretty sure. The ARC devs are they're introducing a sponsored mod program. So if you are a modder, you know how to mod. They are paying people $4,000 to finish their mods.
That's so lit.
What?
Right now, the best mod on ARC is the Pokemon. Everybody knows that shit is like pure fire. If you haven't seen it, just look it up. It looks beautiful and it looks fun. They about to pay this man $4K for finishing it. Fire. Borderlands 3 new demo they just showed. It's on IGN right now. You can see it. It's being run off the Unreal Engine 4. For rumors, we got Fallout New Vegas 2. It's a very big possibility that they're working on this game. I'm nervous for that because Fallout New Vegas was very glitchy in the very beginning. It was unplayable. It's very hard for me to say games are unplayable, but it was stupid, laggy, and glitchy. And then we got Shenmue 1 and 2 HD Remastered may be in the works.
Wow, that's good. Right?
Why
People
can't
ain't
we get
gonna
Shenmue
appreciate
3?
that game. It's gonna be too old.
It's very I agree.
Shenmue
Very
1?
old into
Shenmue 1 and
I do.
2.
Jesus.
The voice acting
We're so far
is going to be
advanced.
so funny.
Hey, Ryu.
I just want to say, if somebody purchases that remaster, don't come back and blame me or anybody else here. When Shenmue was great for the time and it spawned a whole lot of stuff we see in games today, but that don't mean I'm saying people that are like newer gamers that are younger are going to enjoy the game the same way because you are going to laugh at the game.
You may get bored. You may get
Nah,
bored.
you may-
You may get
Yeah,
bored.
Blame
Tom.
me. That
Tom
game's
here
Have you
today.
seen Tom?
He'll be like this. Tom.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck,
Excuse
yo?
me.
Like,
Do you know a guy named Landy?
Not
I'm not.
No.
We're not exaggerating. I swear to
at
God,
all.
that's how the voice acting sounds. So if they don't have it together on Shenmue 3, because I think they got the same voice actor, it cannot sound like that.
So
Or
what you're saying is you should get it to somebody for Game of L's that they ain't never played it before.
no,
That's
I don't think that's
They
No.
might not like it.
Hell.
we all would like that, or we
Right,
like
I
it.
know, but we've played it.
That would
I'm
give me
just saying
that.
Somebody new.
Give me that.
Yo, can I have that as my first game at L?
That's what I'm saying. I have an
Oh.
appreciation for older
wait,
games like that.
One more thing though. I just need to say shout out to y'all know Trey. Well, Trey wants to call me cheesy, whatever. But I just want to say he said I cheese in UFC, but he don't realize I whipped his ass with CM Punk. Therefore, you're not qualified to give
Hey,
any kind
bro,
of opinion.
why- yo,
Anyways, go
why-
ahead.
Talk about
Everybody
UFC.
coming out the woodworks talking about Ricky being cheesy.
Trey, you just got exposed.
And Dave,
Bro,
chime
I
in
don't
on
know,
Ricky's
bro.
cheese, Dave.
Yo,
Chime in on
No,
Ricky's
I'm
cheese.
just saying, Ricky, when we play 2K, he wants to
which
use
you are.
the Warriors or the Cavs cheese.
And he
Ricky,
wants to
it's
take
a
the charges at
established
half
two
court.
teams.
Ricky knows he's a cheeser. It's
Yeah,
just you
he
can't
knows.
call him a cheeser if he beats you.
That's
Man,
yeah, that's his logic.
That's what it is. You can't call him a cheeser if he beats you.
No,
I'm
not
not
only
cheating,
that.
I'm
You can't call
beasting.
me a cheese if. Yeah, basically what he just said. But to cheese in UFC is so retarded. You can't even say somebody cheese. But the
Yeah,
fact
yeah.
that I
I'll
bust your
be
ass
the
with
judge
CM
of
Punk.
that,
Come
sir.
on, Trey.
We can't leave it up to you with your.
Yeah, you got
So
got
wait, you saying I'm
exposed,
not
Trey.
fully qualified yet?
You're not qualified to
Wait, hold up.
determine
I got a
somebody's
question. Who is
spamming
Trey
cheese.
using?
He was using like Tyron Woodley. He was using some beastie ass fighters.
Trey, you
Listen,
exposed.
no matter who you pick, we're talking CM Punk. My man don't even have a hard hit. You ain't qualified. But anyways,
You got any more?
I just
3-minute
niggas
cheeser.
out. You got me on the ground.
Yeah, Propsy, you all done with those?
Yes, that was it.
Oh,
Oh,
He said yes. That
Oh,
was
It
it.
just
that was
got quiet. As soon as she said profit, I said yes, that was it. And it just,
Middle Earth, Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor sequel has been officially announced. I gave this game a lot of praise. It's definitely a sleeper. This reminds me, as far as being slept on, like say a Sleeping Dogs or something like that. Very, very good game. You can get a lot of time out of it. I mean, people will talk about some of the repetition, but I had pure fun in like dealing with a lot of the enemies and stuff because it's just the way they do the enemies and the way they remember you when they kill you and how they level up with you. I never seen nothing like that. The story, I didn't really follow it that well just because I don't really know a whole lot about that shit. I'm talking from pure gameplay and fun factor. I think this was a very good game, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. And this is coming out August It's supposed to come out. Let me pull it up.
2-2.
August 22nd?
22nd, 2017, baby. It's a good
August
game, good
22nd.
time to come out too, like Batman.
Yep. So, anybody want to add anything? I just wanted to throw that out. There's a trailer on the screen for people.
Yo, I got a confession. I never played Shadow of Mordor.
A lot of
That's
people.
fine.
A lot of
That's
people.
a game of dubs
say-
I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, I would say
Game
you
of
should
dubs.
play. Everybody who hasn't played Shadow of Mordor should play Shadow of Mordor.
I mean,
And
that
should
whole was like
also get this game.
$10 on PlayStation the other day.
It wasn't-
For real.
It personally wasn't my favorite game, but even I enjoyed it. I just didn't like little annoying things about the game. But I still thought it was a very solid game. I think people should play it.
Dan Bones. Dan Bones. Shout out to Dan Bones. He said, didn't Warner Brothers pay YouTuber for good reviews?
Absolutely. Yes, they did.
They did. Well, basically what they did was you had to sign something to do a review, and you weren't allowed to say bad things. So one way or
That's not
another,
crazy.
people were compensated, whether it was getting an early copy of the game and getting a lot of clicks before everybody else, direct payment, whatever like that. They had a policy in which the way you were allowed to review the game if you wanted an early copy. A lot of people didn't want to do it, so they didn't do it. So, but then it came out to be a great game, which
Yeah, like they probably didn't even have to do
they
all
didn't need
that.
to do that, right? Like it was polished. I didn't run into a whole bunch of glitches. It ran, 60
I ran
frames.
only one, and it was like the jumping. Like when I was trying to jump on one of the mountains, trying to climb up one of the things, I just kept getting stuck and like just flying in the air, like just.
I know what you're talking about.
He
The
said,
same thing. The
Yeah,
same
I
thing
can't really
happened to me,
describe it without making a noise. I feel like that's the noise it was making.
That was a good one.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention Left 4 Dead 3, right? So there's
What?
a rumor that is coming out. I completely forgot. I wrote this last week. But Left 4 Dead 3, something that we
Oh,
Probably
shit, I
mentioned
forgot what
before.
that was.
and it just kind of like has always been thrown in the air. But it is rumored that it's actually going to be coming out, and they're going to be showing something sooner this year.
Yeah, that's about to be fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I mean,
With Kevin Hart,
Yeah,
my bad,
that's what I was
go.
about to say.
Oh yeah, you say it.
I always bring this up, but last time me and Ricky tried to play Left 4 Dead, they played the Kevin Hart Madden commercial in the middle of the game. They have in-game ads, so when you're
what?
playing, it don't like cut your game off, but you'll just hear commercials in the middle of your gaming experience. So that's the last thing I remember about Left 4 Dead. But
You hear the zombies, right? Arr, next thing you know, you hear Kevin Hart coming and promoting Madden. I'm
that
like,
shit was
what
crazy,
the
right in the
fuck?
middle. I thought like maybe I had like a tab open on Google Chrome or some shit. But Ricky's like, no, I hear it too. I'm like, this is some
Yeah,
bullshit.
what the fuck? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That
And then it went back to the zombies.
But
good. Good KingDub.
I was gonna say also I don't know if anybody said this, but also Conan Exiles is scheduled to release 2018 PS4.
Yeah. So that game is interesting. Looks very fun.
I haven't.
But a lot of people know much about Conan Exiles. So why don't you elaborate on what Conan Exiles is, my friend, since you want to bring it up?
I will do so. So what Conan Exiles is a it's an open world, I want to say survival type game. I played with Ricky. What you can do is anyone who's played something like I guess Minecraft and Ark is kind of similar to those games, but not exactly. You can build your own fortress. You can go out. There is story to the game. I don't know because it's in beta. I don't know exactly what the story is yet, and so far all I've been doing is building shit and getting my shit broken down by Ricky. But
Come on.
what you do is pretty much all I can say right now is that I really enjoy the game. It has a lot that you can do with it, and I think it's a fun game that people are gonna want to play on PS4.
Yep. You want me to piggyback off you?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes. Yeah.
this is gonna be like another big game like Ark. What happened, yo?
You know what you did.
I agree. Anyway, let me not even do that again. But not because I know Prof likes Ark a lot, and this is gonna be like another big game like Ark, where you get to customize and create, and it is in the Conan era. So I think and they allow mods off the gate. So for anybody who's good with modding, with items and stuff like that, since you get to build, you get to role play in the game or whatnot. Just like a lot of people who know these type of sandbox games, I think it's gonna be a good game. We're still waiting on H1Z1 to be dropped on PS4. So like, what the fuck?
No,
Yeah.
they said that's not happening, bro.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned that a while ago. They basically said They working on other things. They don't got time to work on that or Daisy on the PS4.
Oh.
So they basically took a break. This was like last year, like August. It was like, yeah, chillax on that. Yeah, for real.
All right. So next up, so we how much time we got left? Cause we gonna get on Horizon.
I don't know, cause I'm trying to get on this.
Yeah, we gonna
wrap it up, B.
Just a couple more things. Okay, Nintendo is, I guess, supporting indies. The Nintendo Switch, which could be a good thing for people that feel like they don't have.
Yo, say that again real quick.
So the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo's deciding that they're going to support at least 17.
It's just the way you said. He was like the Nintendo Switch, which would be a good thing. Like you floated together real nice like that.
Together.
That was kind of nice right there.
I wouldn't be able to duplicate that though.
Yo, game recognized game player, EA Sports.
But 17 new games, 17 new indie games were announced for the Switch, so maybe they can use that to fill some of the gaps that they may have in the beginning, in between releases. I know a couple of these. I don't know a whole lot of indies like that. Y'all usually put me on, or I see those at the end of the year when there's the Game Awards. But Yooka-Laylee, which I'm still waiting on, is on this list. The Escapist 2 is on here. Mr. Shifty, guys. Ricky, I'm sure Ricky can talk about this.
Who?
Mr. Shifty.
Did you
Mr.
play
Shifty's
Mr.
fire,
Shifty,
yo.
Ricky? Was that you?
No, I didn't even know that existed.
Okay,
What is that?
so Mr. Shifty is fucking sick. Basically,
I love that game, yo.
You think Hotline Miami, but you're able to like teleport. It's, bro. Yeah, like
it's
the
fun.
people that made Hello Neighbor and I can't think
Tiny
of
Builds.
the Tiny Builds. If you've never been into indie games, I think one of the first ones that I could suggest for somebody would be Mr. Shifty. That game, if you haven't seen gameplay, it looks very interesting. I think everybody in here, especially
Game of Dubs.
That's definitely
Side note. We should bring that back. Highlight indie games. Every week.
Indie Spotlight.
Chase, that full game isn't out.
Mr. Shifty's not out yet.
That full game isn't out because I only played a little beta build from.
So what you're trying to say is exposed? He's trying to make it seem like the full game.
No,
not
I'm playing.
It's gonna be on the Switch.
Yeah,
but
well, I'm saying, look at gameplay. I'm telling you, the game is good.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's pure fun. I love the game looks good, man. Seriously. But yeah, so Nintendo Switch is supporting indie movement. I think it's great because I want indie developers to be able to have their games on any platforms. As many platforms as possible to give more people a chance to play, because the indie devs are the ones that actually listen to the community more than AAA devs and stuff like that. They would come on some podcasts and things like that. They're really in touch with the people, so I think we can try to support them as much as possible. But yeah, that's a good game. Yooka-Laylee is the spiritual successor, quote unquote, to Banjo-Kazooie.
Kind of like Joe Montana in NFL 2K.
Yes, it's kind of like Joe Montana and fucking Mighty Number 9. Hopefully not. I'm just saying. But don't bring that up again, Dave.
My bad.
Don't bring that
I'm
up,
surprised you answered that. I'm surprised you answered that.
I know. I was
question,
like,
bro.
what I said.
I do kind of want to throw a shout out to Inside, the game that was like nominated with the other games for Game of the Year, and everybody
that was a
said, "What the hell
successor
is that?"
To Limbo, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that game is amazing, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, the puzzles in that game are really good. Like I finished, I ain't finished it, but I'm like towards the very end of it, and it's just a crazy game. So I advise people to download it if you got PS Plus, because it's actually really good. It's almost like Unravel, I guess you could say, but it's definitely a lot more difficult.
People shitted on Unravel. I like that game. But
I don't understand.
Man, I don't know how to say this, man. Ubisoft announces a new game based on Avatar, the movie. Yes, the Avatar movie. From the people that made The Division. James Cameron is going to be a part of the process. Here's a trailer for anybody wondering, because this is all we have so far. I don't really know what to think.
It's a GG right now for me.
I don't know what to think, because like,
you didn't hear what she said in the damn thing in the trailer. You didn't hear what they said.
I only seen the trailer. I didn't hear it actually. What did she say?
They said you're gonna be able to create your character, which is cool, like customize whatever, and it's non-scripted, the world, and you get to approach things and try to save Pandora or whatever how you want. Therefore, rinse and repeat. Ubisoft open world games.
That sounds kind of familiar.
It's open world.
Sounds very familiar to me. I don't know.
That sounds a little familiar, man.
Yeah, I cop one is $10.
Oh,
You got me.
God, Ubisoft.
Unless they really turn around.
I mean, we gotta give them credit. They've been doing okay. They've been doing better than they were at the beginning of the generation. I will definitely give them that.
It's a movie-based game, is it? Because the movie
I
is
ain't gonna
coming
lie.
out.
I would say that the idea behind it sounds amazing.
It does.
Right? Because the Avatar world is really beautiful. If anybody's ever seen the Avatar movie, I'm assuming they were.
Did y'all play the first one?
Nah, I didn't play the game. But
there was a first one?
There was a
there was a game based on the movie, I think.
Really? You played that?
This one might be based on the movie too, because they announced it at the same time. There's just no way that's a coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that like the idea behind it sounds cool, you know. And if they were to do some things like 4-player co-op style and new bosses and stuff like that, you know, it could take over what we lost with Scalebound. To be honest with you, but who knows?
That's a good point you made, because I think if they can really execute how you treat the world of Pandora, for those who don't know, that's the name of their world in the game. If they can really execute that, my thing is we got to understand now, if you can create your own character, there's no depth in the story as far as who you play as. So just keep that as a note. So
that's not always the case, but it's been with them. I'll give you that 100%. Like, you create your own character in their online games or multiplayer, it ends up being like so much missing in terms of depth from the story. But I mean, I'll give them a shot, but I need to see more. And to be honest, because of their history, especially like with Ghost Recon and The Division, because of that, I think I'd have been more excited if we heard that it was another company that got that. Like if they said Square Enix, or if they said even Guerrilla Games or something like that. I think I would be more looking forward to it. It's not that I'm not. I need to see more from them. But
they're using the Snowdrop engine. I mean, if anybody cares.
Did anybody in the nation purchase Steep? Anybody in the chat? Did we have anybody that bought Steep?
What is that?
Ricky bought Steep.
So that reached what is that stat? We gonna need to have a segment.
Was that? I heard that was kind of fun though. Was it?
I'm sure it's fun, but it's no replacement for.
Dave, you know when that game came out? Came out December 2nd. Who knew that?
Yeah.
It sucks, man, because games like that, man. I mean, they have one for free anyway. Yeah, my bad.
No,
okay,
you're good. So let's get to the main shit. And chat, we telling y'all right now, after we done with this segment, we gonna do outros. And then we all get on Horizon separately, and we out of here. So let's talk about Horizon Zero Dawn. I kind of wish that there was somebody out there that hated the game, so we could ask them why.
Yo, somebody in here in the chat hate the game. They just hiding. I know it.
But okay, so who wants to go first?
Yo, I'll speak on it right quick.
Go ahead, cause Dave you're probably the least.
I'm about to tear this game a new one, yo.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm lying. There's really nothing. like I just feel like the game is so sound and good that anything you have bad to say about it, it kind of falls in the nitpick category. Like you can't really say anything bad about it. Like the controls are just tight. Like the game is technically sound. It looks great. I'm surprised at the story. I'm not gonna give away any spoilers. I'm surprised at the story most of all. The only thing I could probably say is that sometimes the dialogue is a little kind of corny. Every now and then, it's a little corny. But I have and I'm not even an RPG dude, and I have no bad things to say about this game. This game is like literally, I almost skipped out on the podcast so I could just add an extra 2 hours to the game tonight.
Yeah, where would you say this ranks this generation?
Yeah, Dave definitely lied to us. He was like, "Yo, I gotta go somewhere," and then we all knew he was really playing.
This is the first party title of this generation that's bona fide, that is going to be a franchise that we're going to look forward to, like God of War and Uncharted and Gears. Like this is the first party title that is now like legit. Correct me if there's another one that's come out this generation.
I agree, and people are going to misinterpret what you're saying. He's talking about a brand new franchise that is definitely sequel worthy and is most likely going to have a sequel, and it should. That's what he's not saying. So don't nobody start bringing up Halo and Uncharted and all that.
Only one I could
about
possibly think of is Bloodborne. Only one I could possibly think of.
Okay, I might see. You got me right there.
No, but the good point you made though, because Bloodborne is a good game too, but Horizon definitely.
We're not counting Last of Us. Well, I guess it
Last of Us was on PS3.
It has to be a brand new game that we didn't see ever, and this is one of those. I completely agree.
This is the one because we know Sony got something like it.
Are you saying exclusive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and jump in there. There's not a whole lot of times where I'll come on here, or I feel like as a group we'll come on here and basically give a game like South Park, Last of Us, Uncharted. We don't really do that. What I'm saying, and I know I'm only a few hours in, but I can already tell because the game is getting better every fucking hour that this game is going to be in those conversations when we talk about the games I just mentioned and like The Witcher and all that. This is one of the best games that I've played in the last, man. I love Uncharted 4. I'm going to say, everybody don't have to agree with me. This is my own personal opinion. I'm not saying that everybody should feel like this. I'm saying this game has the potential to be the best game that I've played since The Last of Us. Straight up.
Yeah,
I said that earlier.
This is a really good game. So why is it a good game? The gameplay, the story, the graphics, the sound, and the soundtrack are all top notch. Every aspect of this game is good. Now I can go and find something to nitpick about, and this is the one thing I'm gonna nitpick about. And I could be wrong, so I want y'all to correct me if I'm wrong.
Yo, Chase, what's going on in the background?
That's not me.
Somebody's background is like,
hey, Dub, mute yourself
can't
real
even
quick.
hear you.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah,
It's cool. The only thing that I seen is when you go to your control settings, a lot of us that play shooters, or they don't have to be shooters, but we play games, you like to adjust your aim sensitivity. I didn't see an option to do that. So some people may feel like the aiming is too slow. Some people may feel like it's too fast. I didn't see an option to actually physically adjust how fast or slow the aim works or turns or whatever. That's about it. This game
But you do that in the game though.
When?
Meaning like in the beginning, like so for instance, when you charge your bow up, it does more damage or whatever. So you can hit a perfect headshot on somebody
I'm
and
not
just
talking
pull the
about
trigger
that.
real quick. But I'm just saying, like, you can pull the trigger real quick and it'll come out really fast, or you can take your time and make it slow and precise.
Well, I'm not. No, I'm
100%.
talking about aim speed. I'm saying physically turning, like your sensitivity on Call of Duty. Some people play on 4, some people play on 10, some people play on 20. You can't change that, like how fast the actual X and Y axis turns, or you know what I'm saying. That's all. The reason this game is so good is because a lot of developers, they take ideas from other games and they take so many that the game, their core game, doesn't really shine through the rest of all the stuff they took. Call of Duty is a prime example of this. This game took elements from Far Cry, as far as like how active the world is, Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed, Skyrim. So you imagine the things you like about those games I just said, and they used a lot of those in this game, but it never took away from what this game is by itself. And I think that's something that's real hard to do with these games, when you can keep your identity while getting so much from other games. I'm sure there's other games that we can say have some similarities to this, but this is basically all those games, all the elements that you like from those games combined.
And I just want to add.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I'm done. This
right.
You have to, if you have a PlayStation and you have the money, you have to get this game. If this is your kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
even
lie.
if it's not,
I don't think
it'll be your kind of thing.
I think this is definitely a system seller, like for real. Like I honestly do believe that. I wouldn't spend $400 or however much a Pro is for it, but you can get it like a regular PS4. But one thing that we haven't talked about too is the customization. First of all, it's got better customization than Watch Dogs, and I'm always going to use Watch Dogs because it was trash. All you got to do is change your goddamn skirt or your cloth on your face or whatever the hell that was. When you customize your character, like it actually plays a big important role because every item that you put on, clothing you can put on, most of them you can add stuff to it to make it like resistance or give you more damage and stuff like that. So it has that kind of aspect in it, as well as the weapons. Like there's more than just a crossbow. So I know like you pretty much probably just seen, oh, it's just a crossbow, there's nothing else. No, there's like a minigun, like a kind of like a rail gun or whatever. There's like all type of different gadgets in this game that will never have you fighting enemies the exact same way all the time. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
I use the bow a lot, but it's just so many other weapons that you can use. And not only that, I like that your decisions kind of impact something, right? So like as you seen, Chase just had an option where he could choose like a physical, a mental, and like a lovey-dovey one. And like the way she reacts and the way her character progresses changes throughout the game. And like she'll approach different people the more you treat them like, disrespect, or if you treat them nice, people tend to talk to you more. It's not like as in depth as, Mass Effect is when you do things, or even maybe not even as in depth as Telltale, but it is a nice little addition to the game. I feel like this game is just, like Chase said, there's not too many games that we all come to agreement that the game is fire. Half the time somebody's always like, nah. KingDub said he wished somebody didn't like this game because we could figure out why. I can't really point out reasons why to dislike this game at all. Like later on in the game, like tame creatures and stuff like that. Like you can ride around on the creatures. There is fast traveling in the game, and it's like almost like Assassin's Creed, how you can whistle for your horse. Like once you get to the level or the point where you can tame creatures, you can ride on them to go from point A to point B, because a lot of these checkpoints are very far away, especially later on. So you definitely want that on your side. And the only thing that bothered me is, I said this earlier, there's sometimes you can't jump on certain ledges and cliffs, like, on Tomb Raider or Uncharted, where you could just jump straight up on a ledge and pull yourself up. You can't do that in this game unless there's like that little yellow rope thing that indicates it. And sometimes there's things that you want to see or that you want to get to without having to run all the way up on a mountain, and you sadly have to. I wish there was like a grapple system. There is when you're coming down from a mountain, but not when you're going up. So you can't shoot your bow and arrow up and climb up. I wish they added that. But that's really the only thing. Like this story, her character is just really like, I don't know, bro. It's just really deep. I can't even lie. It's very deep.
Very
Yo, let me ask you.
Very
let me ask you something. At the beginning of the story, though, did y'all feel like it kind of felt like? Because this is where I'm at. It felt like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, me and Ricky was talking
I
about it
haven't
earlier.
seen the Hunger Games, so I can't even say
It definitely did, bro. I like that too. It got me in the
Yeah.
moment because I was just like, once you knew she was like, not to spoil anything, but there's an event or something that occurs, I was just like, oh fuck, like this shit's reminding me of when Everdeen, when she had to go from her district to train for years going up against people, and then you see this event, and I'm just like, oh, this shit might get good. And her character is very relatable. So I mean, and just the world itself, I give so much credit, bro, to Guerrilla Games, because I didn't think they could pull this off coming off of a game that's very sluggish, even from the first game, just the control movement and being a first-person shooter franchise, and to make a game like this. I don't really want to speak much about it, but this game is awesome all the way for me. So this is A1 for real.
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect this game to be good. Not good, but I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. Because you know how we get when we see E3 games and we see trailers for games.
Yeah,
and we're like, oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure we all had some slight disappointment in it, thinking it wasn't going to live up to its expectations. Ricky actually played it before, so he knew more about it than we did. But playing this game, bro, this is one of them games where I don't even want to put it down. And not only that, the creatures in the game are so lit. Like you can't really use some of the same strategies all the time for every creature. Every creature has their own niche about them. So you have to kill certain people with certain weapons, and you have to kill certain people with certain arrows and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, it's ridiculous. This game is crazy.
Yeah, I want to just address something real quick. Got a couple people asking about replayability and stuff. I mean, to be honest, I never rate or talk about games in terms of replayability. I know that's some people's thing. They want to go in, like South Park is a good example, because you can play as different character types and all that stuff. I don't know yet, and I can't say for sure. Replaying games isn't my thing. It kind of is, but when I replay games, I end up doing it like a year or 2 years after I played it. I just get an itch to play. Like I did it with the first Dishonored. I did it with Hitman Absolution. So sometimes I do go back and do that. But I'm never going to really say that there's a game that like you have to replay. That's not really something I look at. But if that's something that's important to you, that I can't really speak on that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, single player games don't really do that much for me anymore anyway.
I kind of want to go through and replay it on the hardest difficulty. I'm playing on hard as it is now, but I kind of want to play it on very hard to see the exact differences. But I know if you're playing it on hard, it gets harder much later on. So it's like
it's so OP,
you will literally
bro.
get one shot and you're
so fucking OP.
Thunder Jaw's gonna fuck y'all up.
The other thing when you talk about is the skill points, right? So it has a skill tree where you can upgrade skills. I'm sure at the end of the game you can upgrade like the majority of the skills, but like there are certain things that make it a little easier, and also way harder. Like there's a skill tree where you can add like shoot out 3 bow and arrows at a time to an enemy. When it's maxed out or whatever, like there's one which I think is the most useful one, is the slow down vision, where it slows down the time for like a quick period of time, and you can what you want to.
And this one that makes you reload faster when you do that.
There's certain parts of the enemies that you have to hit, like it'll highlight in yellow where you have to hit and it does the most damage to them. So that slow down effect really works for that.
I want to address one more thing, and then I'll let whoever else think talk about it. Somebody's saying, "Oh, the graphics are really amazing." Though they are. When you're watching the podcast, I render the videos at 720, 30 frames a second because 60, 1080 takes too long the way I do it. And then YouTube, period, takes the quality from all these games, all these videos you see. It processes them and shrinks the size and destroys the quality. Like this game, man, it's one of the best looking games.
The scenery is beautiful.
Ever. Yeah. Like I didn't see any visual downgrades. Now, there's a slight quality change, obviously, from cutscenes to regular gameplay. And there is a slight change I noticed at the very beginning when you fall down into that hole. That doesn't look as good as the rest of the game. But graphically, I feel like this is one of the best games this generation, if not ever. I'm not going to start comparing it to other games and all that stuff, but I'm saying this is it's top-notch graphics.
Wait, not only that. Well, we're gonna say Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
Now I was gonna say with that scenery, you can go into photo mode and create some dope shots. I spent like 20 minutes trying to get the perfect angle on a shot one time.
Yeah. You did it when you try to execute an enemy too. When you did the stealth attack, you have tried that?
I was on one of the hooks. I was on the hooks, and the sun. I was in photo mode, and the sun was shining on her, and I was like, "Oh man, this is ridiculous."
Son, thumbnails all day when you're about to attack.
Ricky brought that up too. That's another thing that we didn't mention. You can play this game multiple different ways. You can go in aggressive. You can go in stealthy. They kind of advise going in stealthy for a lot of the stuff because there's a lot of raids and stuff that people will destroy you if you run guns blazing. But you can, you know what I'm saying, go in guns blazing. You're just gonna die.
You gonna get fucked up.
You're gonna get super fucked up. Not even kind of fucked up. You're gonna get one shot by some shit you didn't even see before.
They're aggressive. The AI on there is not stupid like that, and that's the other thing I gotta give them credit for. We play a lot of games. And over time, I feel like some of the AI has gotten dumber on some of these games.
Ghost Recon.
On there, I mean, they get super aggressive and they talk to the other machines.
Yeah, they work with each other to find you. And like as you move along, because there's certain ways that you are gonna get accustomed to playing the game, because how they teach you to play certain mechanics. As you get further on, they're gonna do things that are gonna trick you into not like making you not want to do that anymore. I don't want to say too much, but it's a pretty cool game.
I ain't gonna lie, everybody got past the first beginning where you're young or whatever. So, you know those rocks that your dad or your man's had you pick up? Right. I still got them 10 rocks, B. Like I did the same. Not you. He makes you pick up rocks to like throw distract people or whatever. Yep. Like I still got them hoes, bro.
I've been
like,
wrong.
they have other distractions.
Man.
They have other distractions that you can use. Like there's actually a distraction that you can. It's like a bird call, and she'll call somebody over to you. Also, we're not going to forget about the point that in the very beginning of the game, they gave a huge shout out to Lion King, which you know is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Definitely put the little thing on her face and then raised you above on Pride Rock. That was fire.
Yeah, I think it was important that they showed us the CGI clip in the beginning and playing as her as a child, because without that and them just explaining it more like if we was doing a cutscene, I think it would have taken away the type of person that she is now. That's how relatable this character is. Like this character is to me. Like she's so fucking fire, bro.
I like. They doing a good job with the story though.
When you was a kid, bro, and when you was a kid and she started training and she was running and then she ran and did a jump in the air and flipped and rolled into an adult, I was like, oh my God.
That was crazy.
Another thing, PS4 Pro. Now, previously, I said when I was playing the PS4 Pro, I didn't see a difference. I'm not saying this is a ginormous difference. I'm not going to be ridiculous. But I have a Pro. My girl has a regular PS4. We both have the game. It does look better on the Pro, but it's not anything you would notice if you just had the regular PS4. I'm not like I still feel like I don't think the PS4 Pro is worth a purchase just because you want to upgrade. I mean, if you want to, you can go ahead, but like if you already have a PS4, I don't think you need a Pro. If you don't, you should get a Pro. That remains the same, but it does look better.
But you didn't know about the settings, right?
I didn't, but it still looks better though.
This isn't one of those games that has open world and it's just nothing going on. Like there's constant stuff that you can do.
Yeah, there's so much stuff you can do.
You have to hunt animals and stuff for certain parts to build certain things. Like there's like all type of creatures in the game. Like you never gonna be running around lonely as hell in this game.
I know what's coming. You all Sony fanboys, y'all never talk good about an Xbox game, right? Why not?
We having a Sony circle jerk.
There's nothing on Xbox right now.
I just got a PlayStation.
Xbox ain't got a game like this.
I played primarily on PC.
They had a game, but
Probably
they
the
canceled.
best game I played.
Yeah, we just sat around and had a Horizon circle jerk.
Bro,
What?
but like this is the thing though.
They say we don't like nothing though. Sometimes.
For real though, like if we being dead ass serious, we trash Sony more than we do anybody. But like let's call a spade a spade. Like there hasn't been too many games that we bigged up, with the exception of like Last of Us and I know a lot of people liked Quantum Break and stuff like that. Like Sunset was cute, but it wasn't like
Quantum Break was garbage.
Groundbreaking. Like so, like Xbox. Like I'm not trying to make this Xbox versus PS4 thing, but they got to step up, bro. Because this games will go to this new subscription service is not going to be it, bro. Like they got to do something out here in these streets. And Scalebound was that key, and they destroyed it. So I'm really nervous, being that we all have Xboxes, for the future of what they gonna bring. I'm not saying they not gonna bring something fire, because they probably is. Will. By the time they bring something fire, God of War gonna be out.
Microsoft, the thing with them is they don't just sit back and just let people do shit. They make moves. So, you know, it could be a year from now, whatever. The track they're on with like canceling games and closing studios and not putting out like brand new IPs, that's not going to continue on like forever. Like they're going to do something about it. I'm not saying it's going to be the greatest game ever. But I'm waiting. I'm
scared though. I'm scared though that the only Microsoft answer that they can have is like Halo 6. Like
no. Phil Spencer did say, "Don't worry, they announced another Halo." By the way,
they did announce Halo 6, but they did say they had no IPs, didn't they?
I mean,
he said this year E3 they got like 11 games that they're gonna announce.
I'm sure they do, but
we need that.
Now,
I said that the first year, man.
No. But you're right. But he specifically said a couple weeks back, like, this year E3 they're announcing at least 11 brand new IPs, and they're not going to. And Halo is not going to be the forefront. All right, wait. I'm sorry. He said 11 new games. He goes, they're going to offer different experiences, and he said they're not. And Halo and Gears aren't going to be the forefront, because the last 2 years Halo and then Gears was the one holding it down. So,
man, the last period. What you mean last 2 years? The last generation is
the whole last generation.
Yeah, like. They ain't really had nothing come out the gate on the low.
No, I'm talking about Xbox One. That's why, because
I'm just saying
Xbox was holding it down.
Like in general, all they really got is
they going
the same niggas.
People, I already know. Like y'all gonna sit up there and y'all don't give Xbox no press. That's a lie. Because when people were shitting on Quantum Break, I said I like Quantum Break. Sunset Overdrive.
Chase definitely said that Tomb Raider, when it was exclusive, was one of the best games he ever played.
Absolutely. Like. They gonna completely miss it on purpose, so they can get mad at somebody like a game because they can't play it because they don't have it. I mean, that's
honestly, I think that Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider being a time exclusive kind of fucked it up for PlayStation users. If you look at the sales at that VG Charts thingy, it's not even like up there on PlayStation, bro, and that's bad because I think because we all. I forgot it came out on PlayStation at one point until that girl Kat hit me up about it, and I was like, oh snap!
I'd already beat it. I didn't like that there was 2 helicopter boss battles for the last for the last thing again.
Oh, like the Division? Yeah, you're right.
The Division.
I have a
yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What would you say would be a successful sales number for Horizon?
I
First month?
I don't look at sales numbers. I don't know. I honestly,
I think that this needs to be better
though,
than I think this needs to sell better than all the other exclusives. I ain't gonna lie.
It's very important though,
it
Chase.
said it's gonna be sell around Uncharted and what's the other game? It said Uncharted and not Last of Us, but Metal Gear Solid. That was the other game.
Honestly, sales are very important. I come to understand that.
It is for so we can get another game that needs to sell.
That's the only.
I know.
That's
I'm
my
just saying
point.
for me, I don't really know like what a good number is. You would have to answer. I don't know.
Yo, what did Knack
This
sell?
falls in the juggernaut though. Knack.
We getting another
Come on,
Knack.
man.
We getting it. No, we getting another Knack. So you know we gonna get another.
You know
Horizon.
what, Dave?
Yeah,
just
you know
dropped
that's
the
a good
bomb.
point. That's a good point,
If
yo.
they bring Knack 2 out, they better bring out everything. Get a
yeah.
sequel. That Knack 2
Honestly, this fits in a juggernaut category. Like this game proven to like be a juggernaut. Like this is gonna fit in with The Last of Us, God of War, and if Days Gone is good, if Detroit Gone Human is it called? Detroit Home Gone Human or something like that? Gone Home?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yo, they building a catalog, man.
This game and the game that's not out yet, Mass Effect, I feel like are going to be the 2 biggest games.
Mass Effect
and Shadow of Mordor.
I'm
Like,
ready.
I feel like these are all going to be changes for the better for the future.
Do not
It's going to
sleep
make
on
us
this
really
Zelda.
question games.
Zelda
Wait,
2.
what about Red Dead if it doesn't get pushed? We all assume that it's gonna get pushed.
It
I
is.
think
But if
it's
it
gonna
does,
get pushed back.
I
It's
hope
gonna
it
get pushed
does.
back.
I don't want that to come out this year because I want Horizon and Mass Effect to have legit chances to win Game of the Year.
that's
Red
gonna be so
Dead
cheap.
Is going
This might be that 2013, bro,
chances.
all over again.
that we
2013.
hit it. That's what people don't understand. We have potential to have a year close to what we had in 2013.
Doesn't Mario Odyssey come out this year too?
Yes.
Does it?
Oh,
I mean, look at
shit.
January. Resident Evil,
Yeah,
Yakuza,
Resident Evil.
Kingdom
Neo.
Hearts
Yakuza
2.8.
Neo.
Neo.
When is Nier?
Nier
Next
Automata's
week?
March.
Next
Damn.
week, Nier comes out. Sniper Elite.
Although we may disagree, but Ghost Recon still has to fit in
I
this
don't
category.
bro, I don't even-
because the
we-
listen,
For
the
honor.
division, the
For
division
honor.
was still
No,
top
but
5.
Since you actually saying Ubisoft, we're gonna say For Honor.
For Honor's
For
gonna
Honor,
fit in
We're
there.
gonna say actual
Yo,
good
can you
Ubisoft.
put your
Yo,
face
he
in
went
the
off screen, yo. He went
Bro,
off screen.
You're not gonna tell me Ghost Recon is
Yo,
the.
get in the webcam, bro.
You're not gonna tell me about no Ghost Recon, yo.
He said Division
Background,
top
bro.
5 too.
Okay, get in the webcam.
It's like y'all not gonna keep bringing up Ghost
I'm not
Recon.
a fan of it, but I'm being honest with you. Division made it all the way. They ended up being top 10 in sales this year.
How's Halo Wars 2?
I have. What is that?
Has anyone played that?
Come on,
It's type of
man.
I played the beta.
I was the beta.
It's very difficult, but it's very it's very difficult, but it's very competitive. So if you like competitive games, it's good. Right? I
Is it
played
like
the
Command
first
and
one.
Conquer?
I don't know. I don't remember playing that. To be honest with you.
It's
build-
a heavy
build your stuff
tabletop
up and go fight people?
game.
Yeah, it's like that.
Okay.
But the difference is this is co-op. Like it has multiplayer. So like me, you converse, Chase, and you know what I'm saying,
Those
Ricky.
games
And,
are fun, man. If you can
yeah, it's fun. It's just I'm not buying it, but it's fun.
Yo, wait, real quick, because somebody asked in the comment section what happened in 2013. You mind if I just tell them what the heat that dropped in 2013? Like,
Yeah, tell
we
them to
got
keep that drop. Just
Bioshock
name it.
Infinite. We got GTA 5.
Yeah.
Black Flag, which came out for both PS3 and PS4 and every other console. Battlefield 4, The Last of Us, Devil May
Raider.
Cry, Tomb Raider, Saints Row 4. You can argue that some people did enjoy that.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell, Blacklist. You even had, of course, God of War. You had Injustice. You had this indie game that won awards, which was Brothers. You had Beyond Two Souls. You had Metro
Was that
Last
Walking
Light.
Dead too? Walking Dead that year? Telltale?
yeah.
Last of Us came out that year too.
Last of Us?
Damn.
That's a hard year to live up to.
Alright.
Yo, we ain't had no life that year, yo.
Shit.
Yo, it could do it though.
Call of
Because this
Duty
year we
Ghost?
might actually
No,
have
I'm
good Nintendo games.
Telltale, The Wolf Among Us, God of War came out.
Crisis
there's some
3.
fucking
Crisis
heat.
3 was
Luigi's Mansion, Zelda.
Madden 25.
Living Worlds?
My bad.
Payday
Hey,
2.
Horizon
You
Zero
had
Dawn
Overwatch.
really got Living Worlds though.
Yeah, dude. That's the real living world.
You know what? I think it's time. I think we've
Time to hop on this Horizon.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Let's go ahead and get these outros out the way. Go ahead, KingDub, you first, yo.
Horizon Zero Dawn, time sub to me. That's it.
Dave.
Yo, thanks for having me back. Hopefully, I'll be back again. Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm about to hop on it.
Ricky.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I don't really like her. No, I'm sorry. But young shit, I almost fucked up too. Anyways, shout out to everybody that's here. Glad to have King and King Dubs and Regulardave back. You know what I'm saying? This one's for my hitters. But we have a GMG sponsored server for Conan Exiles. Anybody got a PC and is down to join in, just hit me up if anything. But if anything, you guys know the deal. If it ain't Verde, it ain't me. We out.
Yo, why?
Go ahead, man.
I don't
What happened?
know, bro. I can't even find that, bro. I'm just
That should have been the end.
download this jam, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because I'm definitely trying to hop on that whenever niggas trying to get it in. So yeah, we
Okay.
out, bro.
Not
I'll see you in that
Not tonight. This nigga did say Madden 25. Dave is crazy.
That was my bad.
Yeah,
yo.
he did say
Yeah,
man.
you did. That was Joe Montana disrespectful right
guys,
there.
we are done here. Thanks for watching. I just made my first episode of goddamn Horizon Public. So it's an hour long. So
I will watch it, but I gotta play.
nah, you can't watch it. You need to play. If you ain't got it, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna holler
All
at
right.
y'all. We gonna holler at
All
y'all
right.
next week. We gonna come
Young
back.
Mijos. We out.
Game
Young
of W's
Mijos.
or game of L's. So bye.
Oh yeah, we need
Bye.
to do the thing next week too, bro.
Horizon
Set
Zero
up
Dubs.
whatever.
We done? We out? We off this
PayPal,
shit?
you dig, or whatever.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. We'll do it next week.